start for Fiesta, and it's the first night of Night in Old San Antonio. Justin will have your Fiesta forecast.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hi there, good morning. Rise and shine. It is 6 a.m. on your Tuesday, April 23rd. I love having Patty Santos here this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate all the fun backstage fun that we've been having.
You and I were talking about it. We hadn't actually anchored this newscast together in about 4 years.
Yeah,
wow.
We have opposite shifts, or we used to.
We used to, and now you're working mornings with us.
Yay.
Awesome. Okay, all right. Well, Steph will be back. Patty's filling in today. RJ's off, so it's team coverage as far as traffic goes. But let's check in with meteorologist Justin Horn, who's standing by literally to our right with a NIOSA forecast.
And traffic may be light because a lot of people were down at the river parade last night. Sleeping in.
That's true. It could be.
It was beautiful last night. Great weather for that. We're starting to see some changes, and you may notice that if you look up and see some cloud cover. Cloud's starting to surge in from the Gulf of Mexico. This is moisture that's starting to come back into South Texas. So that dry air that we had, it's starting to go away, and we're going to see things really start to warm up. Sorry, I'm making them move the camera. I feel bad. I should stand in one spot. My apologies. As we look at the forecast here, 63 at 9 a.m. By noontime, 69. We'll see the clouds start to clear out, and then by the afternoon, up around 77, partly cloudy. Southerly winds. That's that wind that's going to be ushering in the good Gulf moisture by this afternoon. So if you're headed out to NIOSA, look, it doesn't look bad, but you're going to see just a little bit more humidity. And yes, temperatures will be in the 60s and 70s. Here's some of the weather headlines. Humidity, since it increases, that means we'll see some drizzle and fog next few mornings. And then by late in the week, there are some small storm chances. If we see some, they could be on the strong side, so that'll be something we watch. And then by Friday and Saturday, of course, we got the big parades going on. It's going to be hot and steamy. We'll talk about how warm, what those rain chances look like, and we'll plan out the rest of the week coming up here in just a couple minutes. Guys?
Thank you very much. Let's take a look at TransGuide. In our last half hour, we were tracking an accident at westbound 410 at Vance Jackson. That was a minor accident, and it cleared. And now another one has popped up on the TxDOT website at westbound 410 at Vance Jackson. Now it's showing all lanes cleared. I don't know if this is a glitch in the system or we're not seeing anything here at 410 and Jackson Keller. Okay, there's another one. We've got perhaps a disabled vehicle, 37 and Loop 410.
And new this morning, a man is in the hospital with serious injuries after a stabbing overnight. It happened just before 3 a.m. on the 2600 block of West Ward Drive. That's near Military Drive West on the city's west side. Now, San Antonio police tell us the victim is a man in his 50s and rode a bicycle down West Ward Drive after the stabbing to find help. This morning, no word on his current condition or any arrest.
San Antonio fire investigators looking into whether an arsonist is on the loose. Firefighters put out several fires late Sunday night and early Monday morning in the area of 410 and Evers Road, including the one at this apartment complex. They say it started on a patio outside a ground floor apartment. The flames charred an upstairs balcony. Some of the smoke got into two other apartment units. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but a family lost their home and has to find another place to live.
Overnight, they had several dumpster fires, not in the complex, but in the vicinity of this area. And we had at the same time this fire was occurring, we had a fire directly across the street here.
The firefighters say all of these fires are suspicious. The full story is posted right now on KSAT.com.
And the woman you see here will serve 18 years in prison for her role in a deadly shooting back in August of 2022. Now, Stephanie Zaragoza was charged with murder and accepted a plea deal in connection with the shooting. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, Zaragoza admitted to police that she drove a Jeep Cherokee that pulled up to Mario Alvarez's home in the 3800 block of Morales. That's where she motioned for Alvarez to walk over to her car. And when he got close, Alvarez was allegedly shot multiple times by this man, Gilbert Torres, who was in the back seat. Torres was also charged with murder, but it's unclear when he'll appear in court to face that charge.
The city is shutting down a migrant facility at San Antonio International Airport. Leaders say the move could help the budget for its primary assistance spot, the Migrant Resource Center. City Manager Eric Walsh told council members the city will relocate the Airport Transfer Center operations to the MRC on May 1st. Migrants with plane tickets had been able to wait for their flight to wait there ahead of their flights. However, migrant arrivals have dropped sharply since December. Earlier this month, the city got federal funding to keep the MRC running, but the city is not saying exactly how far the money will go towards keeping the center running.
In your morning headlines, the owner and manager of a massive container ship that took down the Francis Scott Key Bridge last month in Baltimore could be held fully liable for the deadly collapse. 6 construction workers were killed, and the city of Baltimore argues the ship's owner failed to repair known power problems before the collision. The company has sought to cap its liability at $43 million. A federal court will ultimately decide who's responsible for the collapse in the near future.
Meanwhile, the U.S. Supreme Court is weighing in on a case that could decide how the government fights homelessness. As
ABC's Allison Kosick tells us, their ruling is expected in June.
This morning, the Supreme Court appears open to allowing cities and towns to criminally punish homeless people. At issue, whether governments can ticket, fine, or possibly jail homeless people who sleep outside in public areas. Opponents argue that violates the 8th Amendment, which prohibits cruel and unusual punishment. Justice Amy Coney Barrett questioning that claim.
So it would not violate the 8th Amendment to punish public urination and defecation.
The case stems from the city of Grants Pass, Oregon, which has banned anyone who sleeps in public from using a blanket, pillow, or cardboard box.
I think that it is harmful for people to be living in public spaces, on streets and in parks, whatever bedding materials, when humans are living in those conditions. We think that that's not compassionate.
The case has nationwide implications amid the expanding problem of homelessness and public safety concerns. While many justices appeared sympathetic to the city, others pointed out the need for homeless people to sleep somewhere.
It's sort of like breathing. I mean, you could say breathing is conduct too, but presumably you would not think that it's okay to criminalize breathing in public.
I would like to point to the federal regulations.
And for a homeless person who has no place to go, sleeping in public is kind of like breathing in public.
Chief Justice Roberts suggested this may not be for the court to decide at all.
This is a serious policy problem. And it's a policy problem because the solution, of course, is to build shelter, to provide shelter for those who are otherwise harmless. But municipalities have competing priorities. Why would you think that these 9 people are the best people to judge and weigh those policy judgments?
Allison Kosick, ABC News, New York.
Happening today, the U.S. Senate's taking up a bill that bans TikTok, and a TikTok executive is promising legal action if that happens. The bill would give TikTok's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, 270 days to sell the app. Otherwise, it would keep TikTok out of U.S. app stores. The bill also includes aid for Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine. Well, back here at home, Fiesta Fun continues today. Niosa kicks off later this afternoon at La Vieta. The 4-night festival happens from 5:30 to 10:30 every evening, and tickets are $20.
And you can also check out the Ford Mariachi Festival. The event features student mariachis from local high schools and colleges, as well as local folklore groups and dancers of all ages. They perform on 6 boats that carry them along the river walk. That starts at 6 p.m.
And Corniation is this evening. This adult-oriented event features satirical performance based on current events. Proceeds benefit charities across San Antonio. The performances take place at 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. at the Empire Theater on North St. Mary Street. You can find complete Fiesta coverage on our website at KSAT.com. Right now it is 6:08 on your Tuesday morning, 60 degrees.
Yeah. After the break, teachers in Judson ISD got creative with a fun video to a popular song before statewide testing starts today. We'll check out those dance moves next.
And KSAT Medal Days are back. You can grab a free KSAT medal at various locations across San Antonio. We have a brand new spot for you to visit this morning, and we will reveal that location coming up a little later on Good Morning San Antonio.
And taking a live look outside with live cam, temperatures looking great this morning. A little chilly, but things are going to change coming up next.
As we move through Fiesta, teachers and students at Wortham Oaks Elementary School are starting their STAR testing today.
They look like fun teachers, right? And teachers come up with this creative music video to the tune of Dua Lipa's Dance the Night Away to encourage students to do their best. Best of luck to everyone this week. And that wasn't the only school to get down with some dancing. Teachers at Cameron Elementary School in SAISD channeled Beyonce to motivate their students ahead of the STAR testing. They changed the lyric to Beyonce's hit song, Texas Hold'em, and created a music video featuring teachers singing and dancing across the campus.
Let's check on traffic. RJ's off today, so we're team spirit here to get things covered for you on your Tuesday morning commute. We have a brand new accident now coming in. This was reported just a couple of minutes ago. Southbound 35 at Judson Road. We are seeing flashing lights at 410 at Pressa, right there. Actually, that's at 37-410. It just cleared moments ago. We had a disabled vehicle there. Hero truck showed up, and they got those folks on their way.
35, man. It's going to be another rough morning for commuters. I feel like it's been that way for, forever. I was going to give, a stretch there, but basically it's been that way forever with construction. But I can tell you the roads will be dry this morning. We have a little bit of cloud cover, but no rain to speak of. Next couple of mornings, though, we may see some drizzle as moisture really starts to increase. As we look at dew points across the state, it is starting to increase in a big way. So we're seeing dew points jump up into the 50s and 60s. You look down towards deep South Texas, see those dew points in the upper 60s. That's the humidity that's headed our way. We've had a couple of dry days. We had a good front, and now things are starting to change a little bit. It's not so bad this morning. It won't be so bad today, but by tomorrow morning, you certainly will feel the humidity with dew points in the mid-60s. That's going to lead to some drizzle and fog, too, tomorrow. Probably on Thursday, too, we're going to see some drizzle, at least in the morning. But if you're heading out to Nyosa tonight, no need to worry. It'll be really nice. 76 degrees at 6 o'clock, 74 at 8 p.m., 70 at 10 p.m. Partly cloudy skies, good for whatever plans you may have, but I'm guessing Nyosa is going to be busy. We know the River Parade was quite the draw last night with the weather, and I think Nyosa tonight for its first night will be the same. As we go outside for you, we do have a cloud deck over top of us, 61 right now, 57 in New Braunfels, 57 in Bernie, 58 in Kerrville. Still may want a light coat if you're heading out at this moment, but this will be kind of the last use of any sort of jacket because going forward, things really do warm up. Cloudy skies through about lunchtime. Then we'll start to see some breaks in those clouds as we head into the afternoon. 72 at 1 o'clock. We're up around 77 this afternoon with southerly winds 5-15. It's that southerly breeze, as I said, that will start to open up the Gulf of Mexico for us. A little bigger picture here across the country. We've got a low spinning up here across the Great Lakes. That's bringing rain and snow up there. It's still cold enough for snow, places like International Falls. But a pretty quiet scenario for the country right now. Now, as we go forward, that changes. This area of low pressure you see out near California, and by the way, we're looking at the upper level winds here, so you see a trough. That typically is a weather maker. And as it moves towards the middle part of the country, it is going to be a weather maker for a large portion of the United States. We start with Thursday. Thursday, as this thing kind of gets wound up and gets developed, we start to see showers and storms developing along a dry line out across West Texas. And I think there's a risk for severe weather across the Texas Panhandle, parts of the plains, and maybe even down into West Texas. Then as this thing moves north and east, that dry line tries to drift a little bit closer to us. Does it get here? Probably not. Doesn't mean we get drier air, but if it gets close enough, it could generate a storm or two. Now, dry lines aren't great at developing storms, but if we were to get a storm going Friday afternoon, there could be some strong to severe weather associated with that. I think our rain chances are low. This looks like there's a lot of rain. There's not. This model's way overdoing it. But the general idea here is there's about a 20% chance of seeing a storm Friday afternoon, and that'll be the case Saturday, and then maybe a little better chance Sunday morning. Anytime during this stretch, though, there could be some severe weather. And, of course, with Fiesta going on, we need to watch that very closely. Here's the extended forecast. 83 coming up tomorrow, 85 on Thursday, some morning drizzle. We talked about that 20% chance of rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 30% chance. We're near 90, by the way, on Saturday. So Flambeau, last year I feel like it was really nice. We had some, or maybe that was 2 years ago, but we had some cool weather. That is not the case this year. It'll be warm and humid.
The tricky part is to plan for these parades and have maybe an umbrella that's not obnoxiously big because you don't want to block somebody's view, but it doubles as a sunshade, and if we get some showers, you're covered there too.
That's true, and I think it's going to be one of those situations where our chances of storms are really low, but if we get a storm, then it's a problem.
Okay, and maybe we can get battle flowers in, and then the showers will wait until afterwards.
Hopefully so.
Yeah, good plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Justin. 618, 61 degrees.
KSAT Medal Days are back. You can grab a free KSAT medal at various locations across the San Antonio area. We have a brand new location for you to visit this morning, and we will reveal that location coming up later on Good Morning San Antonio.
Bipolar 1, I got help to push back.
I got help to push back.
We got help to push back with Lybalvi.
Once daily prescription Lybalvi is proven to treat manic or mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults to help you push back. Elderly patients with dementia have increased risk of death or stroke. Do not take Lybalvi if you are taking opioids or are in opioid withdrawal. The samidorphan in Lybalvi can cause severe opioid withdrawal that can lead to hospitalization or increased risk of life-threatening overdose. Get emergency help if you have trouble breathing, become very drowsy with slowed or shallow breathing, feel faint, very dizzy or confused, or have a fever, stiff muscles, rash, swollen glands, or problems with your liver, kidneys, heart, or lungs. Other serious side effects may include high cholesterol, weight gain, potentially fatal high blood sugar, uncontrolled body movements which may be permanent, dizziness upon standing or falls.
Are you ready? Ask your doctor about Lybalvi. Looking for copay savings? Text copay to 45286.
In this morning's GMA First Look, as people plan their summer vacations, we're breaking down where to find the best deals.
I'm ready to party!
Airlines like Delta projecting a record summer travel season, and analysts say that with an expansion of budget airline routes, that means more competition, which means travelers could see more deals. Another factor working in their favor, an easing of the post-pandemic revenge travel trend.
Prices are down from where they were when we just had that boom out of the pandemic. We're closer to 2019 pre-pandemic than we were the last couple of years.
Flight booking app Hopper predicts fares for flights to Europe will be down 10% from last year. And coming up at 7 a.m., more tips on when to book. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, Oakland, California.
Faces of Fiesta is powered by your local San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
Hi, my name is Michael Quintanilla, and I am known as Mr. Fiesta!
Meet Michael Quintanilla, a Fiesta fashionista who's become a familiar face around the Fiesta scene. So, how did he get his nickname?
It happened when I was in the newsroom at the San Antonio Express News. I would wear these hats, I would make these hats, go into the men's room, and then I'd burst out into the newsroom with a hat and a costume on. And my good friend Ben Olivo coined the name Mr. Fiesta. You are now christened Mr. Fiesta.
Mr. Fiesta is hard to miss with his boisterous personality matched only by his equally lively outfits filled with colorful ribbons, flowers, and medals. But it's the hats that Quintanilla is best known for.
I must have like around maybe 15 hats now. I know some people who make hats, they reinvent the same hat over and over again. I like to save my hats because I can bring them out, every few years and they look fresh and new to anybody.
Mr. Fiesta is ready for festivities and says he'll be pushing the boundaries of fashion for many fiestas to come.
I'm never really done making anything until it's overdone. When I'm working on a hat or shoes or a costume, I know there's a lot of stuff on it, but no, I can always add one more thing, 2 more things, 5 more things. So when it's overdone, that's when I'm done.
Yesterday on GMSA, we reported Spurs star Victor Wembanyama was named a finalist for Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, and now he's getting more support from fellow players. Wemby finished this season ahead of all rookies in points, rebounds, and field goals made. During his season-ending exit interview, Wemby was asked what he's most proud of from his rookie year.
What I'm most proud of, I'd say it's, there's a couple things. One thing that I just like is, having those unique stat lines, for example, in wins, that people have, never done before, and also being, leading rookies in most categories and leading the league in blocks. I'm pretty proud of this. And also, yeah, things like this.
So here's that support from the league. The Athletic posted the results of its annual anonymous players poll. And when asked who's the best defender, Wemby finished first with 15.2% of the vote. Drew Holiday was second at 12.9%. And Rudy Gobert, who's favored to win Defensive Player of the Year, came in sixth place with 6% out of 132 voters. And when asked if building a roster from scratch, who would you sign first, the 136 players who voted put Wemby at the top with nearly 28%, followed closely by Nuggets big man Nikola Jokic at 27.2%. And I imagine that Wemby would be okay with Rudy Gobert winning, fellow Frenchman playing here in the NBA as well.
Yeah, congratulations to him. All right, the time right now is 6:26, 61 degrees outside right now.
Let's check TransGuide right now. Traffic is seems to be pretty light this morning. We know there was the Texas Cavaliers River Parade last night, so some folks may be heading a little more slowly or taking some more time this morning to get out the door. But we've got you covered right here on GMSA. Rise and shine, everybody. Waiting for the sun to come up on this Fiesta Tuesday. Outside right now with live cam looking back towards downtown. The Alamo City lit up for Fiesta. And don't forget, Nyosa begins this evening.
Good morning. It is 6:30 on Tuesday, April 23rd. What a great week.
Yeah, so far so good. Viva Fiesta. The weather was perfect for the Texas Cavaliers River Parade last night. We're looking ahead to all the other events, including Nyosa and, of course, Battle of Flowers and Flambeau. Justin is in for Mike this morning. And again, no pressure whatsoever on our weather team at all to deliver here.
I don't feel any pressure at all. Okay, just a little bit. But so far it's worked out. We've had great weather. The River Parade, as you guys said, it worked out really well last night. And Nyosa is going to be good, too. We're bringing out the chicken on a sticko-meter to forecast for Nyosa tonight, and I'm putting this in the pretty nice category. Honestly, it's pretty close to perfect. Yesterday was perfect with 60s. Tonight, we're talking 70s for the most part, but if you're heading out there, it looks good. Now, as you get into Wednesday, starts to get a little warm. We'll see temperatures warming into the 80s and more humidity, and then by Thursday, we're in the sweating category. So if you're looking for some cooler weather, tonight might be your night. All in all, it's not bad all the way through. It's just that we get a little more heat and humidity as we go forward in time. Here's the satellite picture. We're still watching some of those low clouds that are streaming in. This is a nighttime view, so we can get an idea of where those low clouds are. But they've spread in across San Antonio. They're pretty thin, so I would imagine they'll break apart pretty quickly this morning, and we'll get some sun this afternoon. Here's what the forecast looks like. Cloudy this morning, 61 at 8 o'clock, 63, 9 a.m. noontime. We're at 69, and then we'll make our way up to around 77 or so today. So a little bit warmer than yesterday, and yes, humidity will be rising. You'll really start to notice it by tomorrow morning. We could start off tomorrow morning's commute with some drizzle and some dampness. That'll be the case also on Thursday. What about the parades? Battle of Flowers, Flambeau. How is that looking? Maybe some storm chances. We'll discuss all of that coming up in just a couple minutes.
We are tracking an accident right now. You're looking at the camera at 35 and O'Connor. It's looking up towards southbound 35 at Judson Road. We do have a minor collision there on the left shoulder. It looks like a Hero truck or wrecker is out there right now, but heavy traffic coming in southbound on 35 there on the northeast side. We'll keep an eye on this for you. New this morning, San Antonio police investigating what they're calling a road rage shooting that put a man in the hospital with critical injuries. Happened around 1 this morning on the south side. SAPD tells us the man who was shot was a passenger in the backseat of a truck with 2 other people. They say someone in a black truck next to them fired gunshots, and they drove to a store on West Military to call for help. A 21-year-old man was hit by the gunfire and is in the hospital with critical injuries. No word on any arrests so far.
And San Antonio firefighters say a 3-car garage was burned to the ground overnight. It happened around 1:45 this morning on the 300 block of Ware Boulevard. That's near Pleasanton Road on the city's south side. Now, crews say the garage was converted into a workshop and was destroyed in the blaze. The house next to it suffered minor damage, but no injuries were reported.
Early voting is underway in Bexar County for the municipal election on May 4th. Voters have more than 3 dozen election sites to choose from, and you can vote at any polling site during early voting. For a look at those locations, voting hours, and what to take with you to vote, Just look for this story on KSAT.com.
At the Texas Cavaliers River Parade last night, the Texas Cavaliers and IBC Bank hosted a party to honor our military.
Quite the sight out there. And again, the weather was perfect. All branches of the U.S. military were represented. And as our Eric Hernandez and photojournalist Josh Saunders show us, the event was all about fun and featured a few Fiesta first-timers.
It's always a great event, and I've been on the actual parade route before, so it's kind of neat to see the different sides of it.
It's so fantastic that we have such a supportive community that likes to hang out with us, support the military, and we just get to celebrate everything San Antonio, Fiesta, and military.
What is your favorite part about Fiesta?
Chicken on a stick is absolutely the best part of Fiesta.
I've been looking for a chicken on the stick and I haven't been able to find one. So if you find one, you got to let me know.
Absolutely.
I've actually never been to Fiesta, to a parade. I'm relatively new to San Antonio, and everybody is so excited to come. It's a great group.
Since this is your first time, I'm going to have you do something for me. Are you ready? When I count to 3, I'm going to need you to yell Viva Fiesta. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Viva Fiesta!
Viva Fiesta!
Viva Fiesta!
Viva Fiesta!
And with that, the Niosa rain rock has been raised, and it's raised each year to try to ward off bad weather.
Niosa starts tonight and continues each night this week through Friday.
Well, this morning we are sharing everything you need to know to get you ready for the fan favorite event.
Yeah, as you can imagine, people are excited, but they are also concerned about high prices and road construction.
As John Paul Barajas reports, for many, the Fiesta party will go on.
The 2024 Fiesta festivities fun keeps on rolling, and there's tons of reasons why people keep coming back for more.
Our families are the tradition, all the parties, all the parades.
But this year's downtown celebrations have not been without its challenges.
One of the many joys of Fiesta is all the flair, the bright and festive colors. But the bright colors of these white and orange construction barriers have dominated this year's events, which is why the city is trying to help Fiesta goers navigate with this QR code that you'll find on the ground. But even so, many people say it's not much help.
It's not very clear at all. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It is definitely crazy. Like, we tried to get an Uber a few days ago, and trying to find a spot where they could actually get to and actually meet us at was kind of difficult.
And once you get through all the construction surrounding Niosa, there's other concerns. This viral post of drink prices at other Fiesta events.
Somebody posted a sign of a 32-ounce margarita that was $20.
No way. Wow. No. Oh my God. Okay, that's crazy. I wouldn't pay $20 for a margarita. I would just pregame at home.
Niosa Chairman Rose Moran says the prices vary depending on the event, and that this year's Niosa prices will be the same as last year's.
My dad's tortillas are $6. The beer is $7. Most everything is going to be between $3 and $7, $8.
Still, those at the party say, challenges or not, they're still going to Fiesta.
We're definitely going to be back, so we love it.
Down to Fiesta.
Yeah.
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
KSAT will be at Niosa today. Kicks off this afternoon at La Villita. The 4-night festival happens from 5:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Tickets are $20. You can find all things Fiesta at KSAT.com.
And don't forget to get your tickets to our special parties for the parades. You can scan the QR codes on your screen to buy tickets. You can choose between the Battle of the Flowers Parade or the Flambeau Parade, or you can get tickets to both. Why not?
Hey, besides getting a great seat for the parade, you also get a food and drink ticket. You get a chance to hang out with some of our KSAT family. Going to be a lot of fun, so we hope to see you out there. 6:37, 61 degrees on your Tuesday.
KSAT Metal Days are back. We have a brand new location for you to visit this morning, and we will reveal that location coming up next on GMSA.
We know our neighbors, and you can tell worker bees, and you can tell tourists, and you can tell residents.
Nobody's defined by the things that they own.
Affordable housing is an issue in our community.
People go through hard times. People go through struggles.
It's a mess. Yeah, it's a lot of construction going on.
Sidewalks are closed. Some roads are closed right now.
I know it's pretty unavoidable, but the construction.
We'd like for it to be done and so we can get around a lot easier.
It gets hectic at times. You know, I understand the reason for it, but it's been quite some time navigating.
You have to know that you're going to hear the rambling of the Spurs winds downtown, down Commerce Street. Yeah. You're going to hear the horns of Fiesta for 2+ weeks. San Antonians love to party. Downtown isn't just for tourists anymore. It is a place where people work, live, and play.
So it is our neighborhood, but it's everybody's place to come.
Right now on our website, you can see all the episodes of KSAT's Know My Neighborhood. And we want to hear from you. Let us know which neighborhoods we should visit and why we should visit them. It's all on ksat.com/knowmyneighborhood.
Looking ahead, all eyes on Niosa tonight. You can also check out the Ford Mariachi Festival. The event features student mariachis from local high schools and colleges, local folklore groups, and dancers of all ages. They perform along the Riverwalk on 6 different boats. That starts at 6 p.m.
And Corneation is this evening. This adult-oriented event features satirical performances based on current events. Proceeds benefit charities across San Antonio. The performances take place at 7 p.m. and then 10 p.m. at the Empire Theater on North St. Mary's. You can find complete Fiesta coverage on our website.
This morning, it is time for the Fiesta Middle Giveaway.
We've been telling you about it all morning long, and here is today's location. It's Conviva Care Center on Goliad Road, north of Hot Wells Boulevard, on the south side near I-37. You have to time that just right. The line starts forming in just a few minutes at 7 o'clock. I still have ringing in my ears from how loud and the great response Friday over at Conviva on San Pedro.
Well, hopefully they show up today for us.
I think they will. Let's check traffic. We're still watching one accident. It's on the left shoulder, southbound 35 at Judson Road. This is the 35 O'Connor camera. Traffic is moving through that area, and there's quite a bit of it. Traffic in the northbound lanes not affected at all. Just a couple of stalled vehicles around town otherwise. And if this changes at all, of course, we'll let you know at the tail end of the newscast.
Seems like the city's starting to wake up.
It is.
Yes. And just a reminder, if you're heading downtown, it will be busy tonight for Niosa. Via Park and Ride's always a good option, and you may want to get there early because parking's always
a
little bit of an adventure.
Sure. Yeah.
There is a lot going on. And we continue to get great pictures of our four-legged friends. I see what they did there. Potty time. Potty time.
Viva Fiesta.
Viva Fiesta. And
the good-looking crew.
And the Dos Equis in the background. It is a good-looking crew. It is party time, apparently. We appreciate the picture, man. They look like they've been through some things. I love this so much. We appreciate the pictures. That's coming out of Dunlay, by the way. They're west of San Antonio. So thank you so much. Beautiful picture, beautiful pups there. Steamy weather ahead. This is going to be a theme going forward. So today, 77 is what we're shooting for. But by the time we get into the middle part of the week, temperatures jump up into the 80s. And not only that, humidity increases. So then we have to start talking about heat index values. And these aren't off the charts hot. We know in the summer that heat indices can jump well over 100. Okay, but considering where we've been, this is going to be a little bit of a shock to the system. So if you're going to be out partying or just out and about, next few days, know that it is going to be warm. And that includes Friday and Saturday for our parades. Thankfully, Battle of Flowers is in the morning, of course, Flambeau at night. So that helps a little bit, but it will still be warm and it will still be humid. As for Niosa tonight, 76 at 6 o'clock, 74 8 p.m., 70 at 10 p.m. This is pretty good weather. And these numbers will only go up from here. So this is a good night to check out Niosa if you're interested. 61 right now. Cloudy skies. We do have a cloud deck that has rolled in. Dew points at 54. Southerly winds at about 7 miles per hour. It's that southerly wind that continues to bring in some Gulf moisture this morning. Temperatures this afternoon, 77 in San Marcos, 77 in Seguin, 77 in Floresville, 79 Pearsall. There could be a few 80s on the map. But this is actually below average when it comes to temperatures. So really not bad. And, we're starting off, again, pretty nice this morning. Here is the long-term forecast. We've got a low that's going to work in across the west coast. So trough develops. And as this moves towards the middle part of the country, this is going to be a huge weather maker. By Thursday, it will help to create a dry line across West Texas. Now, dry lines aren't great at developing storms, but often when you do get storms along these features, they are strong to severe. So as we get into Thursday afternoon, I think out across parts of West Texas, the Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma, Kansas, there could be some storms here. That's kind of the first round. But as it moves further east on Friday, there's going to be severe weather from Nebraska, I think, all the way down into Texas along this dry line. Now, will we see storms here? That is the question. Looks like there's a lot of rain, right? But this model's overdoing it a little bit, and we will be on the tail end of things. But it's possible that we could see a couple of stray storms along that dry line Friday afternoon. If we do, they could be strong to severe. I know we got Fiesta events going on Friday, so this does need to be watched. But I'll tell you, the risk for seeing a storm is fairly low. It's just that if one does develop, there is a pretty high likelihood that it would become severe. So the dew point trend over the next several days, well, it increases. We'll get dew points in the upper 60s by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the foreseeable future. It is going to be humid going forward. The extended forecast will go 83 Wednesday, 85 Thursday. All that humidity leads to some morning drizzle too. And then we put in the rain chances. So Friday afternoon, 20%. Saturday, 20%. We could see some storms Saturday night into Sunday morning, which is why I bumped Sunday up to 30%. And this may all work around our Fiesta events. With Battle of Flowers being in the morning, Flambeau being at night. We'll see how that works out. And as we get a little bit closer, we'll certainly be able to do more of an hour-to-hour forecast. But at the moment, that's kind of the general idea.
Okay, you have a medal giveaway to talk about?
We do have a medal giveaway. So we have a lot going on today, but this is a weather medal giveaway. Sarah and I will be at Pika Pika Plaza, which we go to every year. It's a ton of fun. 910 Southeast Military Drive near Roosevelt. Come out and join us tonight. The line starts at 4, but we start the giveaway right around 6 o'clock. We hope to see you there.
That's a long day for you, but you're going on pure Fiesta energy.
100%. It's a lot of fun.
Chicken on a stick energy.
That helps too.
And if you want to get your hands on the Texas Eats Fiesta medal, today is your chance. David Elder will be out at the Circle K off of 1604 and New Gilbo Road this afternoon handing out his medals. You can start lining up for those at noon, and we have a few more of these giveaways happening this week, so stay tuned to find out where they'll be next. Have you seen that medal? It's really cute.
I haven't.
Yeah, it's
a
really
good
cute.
one.
I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
Nice. 6:49, 61 degrees on your Tuesday.
All right, taking a look at live cam. Look at that beautiful day out there. A little gray skies, but the temperature's right now 61 degrees, so you might need a light jacket. Things are looking good out there on the roads. We'll be right back.
Good morning. It's great to be with you. Coming up here on a Tuesday, campuses on edge from coast to coast. Some of the nation's leading colleges and universities amid the Israel-Hamas war. With College Commitment Day for high school seniors just over a week away, there's a lot to discuss. And the first witness taking the stand in Donald Trump's hush money trial, the former National Enquirer boss who used to catch and kill tactics to bury negative stories about the former president. And Zendaya, Mike Feist, and Josh O'Connor all here telling us about their new movie Challengers. Plus, we're going to the dogs today. Lots of pups for Adopt on GMA Day. Don't miss it.
All right, we've been telling you about it all morning long, and today's KSAT Fiesta medal giveaway is at Conviva Care Center on Goliad Road, north of Hot Wells Boulevard on the south side near I-37. The line starts forming in just a few minutes at 7 a.m.
And mark your calendars. There's another big event to prepare for after Fiesta. The Texas Eats Food Festival, Saturday, May 11th at Smoke Barbecue east of downtown. Scan the QR code on your screen for more ticket information to see the full lineup of James Beard nominated chefs. Should we check traffic again?
We should, because I hear there's some stuff going on out there right now.
Yeah, we've got a biggie right now. This one just came in. If you're coming into town on Highway 90, we've got a major accident that is now blocking 4 lanes. This is eastbound 90 at General McMullen, and we're seeing that backup right now. It won't take long for this to get even much more of a backup. It's now backed up all the way past Southwest 36th Street. So again, if you're coming into town on Highway 90, expect delay or perhaps find an alternate route. We also have the incident that we've been watching southbound 35 at Judson Road. And we've got very slow going in that area. This is just a stalled vehicle on the left shoulder, but it's been out there quite a while.
Yeah, you know, you got to be careful around these places because you're not paying attention, and then there's secondary and other accidents there. So
well, the weird thing is we had almost no traffic earlier, and just in the last hour, boom, everybody hit the road at the same time.
As we look at the forecast for Nyosa tonight, if there's going to be a lot of traffic downtown too for that. 76 at 6 o'clock, 74 8 p.m., 70 at 10 o'clock. And the extended forecast, heat and humidity, well, that'll be the theme of the extended forecast. 83 Wednesday, 85 Thursday. Look for some morning drizzle next couple days, maybe some fog too. Battle of Flowers will be warm. There's a small chance for some storms late in the day, and another small chance for some storms on Saturday for Flambeau, which we'll need to watch out for, and a chance on Sunday too. We're in that time of year where anytime storms pop up, we've got to be cognizant of the fact that there could be some severe weather involved. So we'll keep you posted. Keep the KSAT weather app with you. We send updates often, and we'll keep you posted.
It's been a joy having you here this morning.
Thanks for having me. We'll be back at 9.
We will. Have a great day. Be safe out there. News updates throughout GMA.